What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15. Had no mail yesterday. Got a pile of it today. Must have had that other mailman. Spent the day with my father fixing their computer. They had not done a reformat on their computer in the 5.5 years that they've owned it. So, needless to say, it's running a bit slow. So I backed up all their photos and documents and saved their favorites and all, and then just totally wiped the damn thing, and then went and reinstalled everything. So one of the things my father gave me, he said he found it, was off of his old uniform, is his U.S. Army patch. So that's pretty awesome. He was in the Army Reserves, and I'm not even going to tell you what year, because he'd probably shoot me. Anyway, here is the mail. No particular order other than I'm going to do the YouTube stuff after the eBay stuff. Won these both from the same seller. Obviously this guy was trying to sell just this first card here for 20 bucks, and it didn't work, so we put it on eBay. 2008 Sweet Spot Signatures, number 26 of 49, Tim Hudson. And I got both cards for $26.26 shipped, which once you see what the other one is, you're going to be kind of impressed. I've never owned a dual memorabilia card with this other player before, and it's pretty awesome. 2004 Throwback Threads Generations, both 3-color patches, Tim Hudson and Jim Catfish Hunter. And that is numbered 3 of 5. So that's pretty amazing. I had never seen this card before, and I have a feeling that there's probably not too many of them floating around. So thank you to that random eBay seller. Next up is something I'm not going to show you because that is a surprise for somebody. Alright, next up. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure who it was from until I found the note buried at the bottom of the package. Hey Tom, here's my end of the blind trade. Zach, yankeemelo2009. So thank you to yankeemelo2009. I'm not going to go over this entire stack of stuff that you sent, but suffice to say I got some work to do. Just gonna kind of quickly pile up. I mean, the major stuff is the 1994 Collector's Edge Gold First Day BCCG 10. I've not seen one like that, so that's an interesting one. That's, I guess, the centerpiece of all this. Just piles and piles of predominantly Colts base. There's a few Hudsons and Bob Gibsons thrown in here. Everything Wayne Clark, Adai, Freeney. Then you got some of the late 80s to 90s guys like Jesse Hester and Chad Bratsky, which is probably the best football name ever. 2 Letterman based and numbered to 949. And then just a whole heap of stuff. Cato June, Dominic Rhodes, Freeney again, Ken Dilger, just a huge pile, a whole bunch of Marvin Harrison, Johnny U, Art Donovan. I had this regular, but I didn't have the Chrome version of that, so that's good. I got a bunch of rookies, Adai, Hart, Gonzalez Retail Parallel, Jacob Tammy, Maura Dye, Tammy Hall, Hugo, Roy Hall, Philip Weaver, there's Marshall Falk, Tim Hudson Mini, some Mayo, so just all on Lenny Moore at the end. So all that from Yankee Mello. Got to come up with something decent for you then, sir. And finally, not exactly finally, but for my mail, finally, Foxboro11. He won this card got this card in, I believe it was Mike Daff's group break, and he included a note, "Hey Tom, I'm glad you ended up winning this card. Should be a nice addition to your PC. Sorry, I have no more Hudson cards at this time. Foxboro11." So if you're not subbed to Foxboro11, he does most of his stuff through blog, but definitely go sub to Jason. He got this card in one of Mike Daff's group breaks. I know Chad offered at it, and they could not come up with anything. I know we tried to work out a trade for it. That didn't happen. I ended up winning it relatively inexpensively, actually a lot less than what A, I had anticipated on paying for it, and B, what I had been prepared to offer for it in trade. So I guess it worked out. It is 2007. I'm struggling with tape here. 2007 Exquisite Retro Rookies. I know I already have this one, but it's still nice to get more. Tim Hudson, Jeremy Bonderman Dual Auto, number 5 of 15. So the point of all this is, if you have anything decent Tim Hudson, just bring it to me. Because one of three things is going to happen. Either A, I've got enough spies out there that they're going to tell me and I'm going to come to you. B, you're going to put it up on eBay and I'm going to find it eventually anyway. And you probably won't get as much for it as if you just come to me outright, because I'll just try to get in at the last possible second and snipe it. If I'm available to do that, obviously. Or 3, somebody else will get it and I will give you shit for it, because I will have probably found out after the fact that you had it. Probably my buddy Jeff McGuire Hudson will end up with it or whatever, and I'll just end up giving you shit for it because you should have just come to me in the first place with it. So, needless to say, I am, and I haven't even, I'm watching an item now that will ascend me to the level of creepy stalker with that's nearly unparalleled here on YouTube, and I'm really hoping that I end up winning this item just so that I can outdo every one of you other super collectors of any other player, because I think with a quick search you guys will be able to figure out what it is I'm talking about. You do a quick search on eBay, but nevertheless. Finally, I come home today to the note from my wife. "I love you so much. I saw this the other night and just had to get it for you. I hope you had a great day. Love, your wife." So she knows very little about sports cards, but apparently knew enough to be able to find this for me. It's 2008 Upper Deck Icons, number 51 of 88, Johnny Unitas letter S, which is one of the ones I actually needed. So this is the S as part of the Colts. So I now have Colts completed. I need basically the same exact card, only where it reads Colts, it reads Unitas, and I also need the letter I. If I achieve those, I will have Unitas and Colts, the full Icons Letterman nameplates. So that is the current quest. So thank you to my wife for finding that one for me. Told you it would be a matter of time, but eventually I would start to turn her a bit and get her interested. I had my doubts there for a while because she was so resistant to it, but she's getting into it now. So next step is going to be talking her into whatever the next group break is going to be. Alright, YouTube. Peace.